This is Selena Yvette, host of Stories from Planet Earth. Thanks for listening to the following show on Public House Media.
Hello, my friend. I hope you're doing well. I'm wishing you joy, happiness, peace. Honestly, what I've realized in life is that it's not always going to be happy. It's going to be sad sometimes, and it's going to be hard and stressful. However, also what I think about is when you're working on yourself and you're in a self-development, mindset development space, is that it can be 10 times more stressful than it is. It could be 10 times harder than it is. And so start where you are, work on yourself, and it's not always going to be happy. You will be sad, but it could be 10 times more sad. The more you work on yourself, you're reducing the struggle in a better way. And I just think I need that reminder too. I just appreciate you listening to this podcast so much. It's just, I want to share my lessons and my heart. I want to share best practices, and I just want you to realize that you don't need any qualifications. You can just qualify yourself by being yourself. And I think watching women over the last 6 years, surrounding myself with women who are just naturally going for it, makes me want to even talk to more women and help them unleash their potential, because it's there. I read earlier, if you can't, you won't. If you can, you will. If you can't, you won't. If you can, you will. And I think it's super easy for people to disqualify themselves and just present a list of ideas of why they can't. And if they can't, they're just not going to do it. You're not going to do it. But if you can start to think about all the reasons why you can, you just will. You naturally will just go to that direction. And that's what I want for you. I am putting myself out there for a really big goal, and it is emotionally draining and thrilling all at the same time. I have a knot in my stomach, and yet I feel so free. I am soaring and tied to the ground. It is everything in between. It is a emotional roller coaster ride, and I have never felt more alive and defeated and excited all at the same time. And I just need to keep reminding myself that this is what it takes, and it's not always like that. I was thinking about that with the team that I lead and mentor and partner with, is that I show up whether we're pushing for a goal or not. That for the last 6 years, I've just been in the trenches, and we're not always pushing really hard. And right now we are, and it feels a little foreign and a little hard and challenging because it's uncomfortable. But what I've realized is that I show up either way. And right now, I'm just showing up even extra. So I was listening to some really great podcasts, and here are some quick notes that I took. I love listening to the Quote of the Day show. It's a podcast. Definitely download it. I love the quickness, and I love how powerful the lessons are. It's a 7 to 10 minute lesson that just... it fills your cup, and it also makes you think better. And so I was listening a lot to the Steve Harvey ones. I don't know. He just was speaking to my soul, and TD Jakes. So what I wrote down was combat discouragement with gratitude. That is so good because it's super easy to focus on what's not happening. And we need to change our focus to what has happened. And so you might not be driving the car you wish to have, but at least you have one, right? It's just shifting that focus. And discouragement and gratitude can't live in the same space. So when you are feeling discouraged, write down 10 things you're grateful for. And then changing your focus to what has happened, I think is really powerful, especially for going for a goal right now, because it's super easy to think about the slag and the lack and the patience that it's requiring. And I always feel better about what is happening, where we are moving, and it just feels awesome. So what has been done for you? That is so good to think about. And he also said, I believe this was Steve Harvey, is risk and failure is okay. It's good. We need to create something new, right? By stepping out of our comfort zone. That's the only way to create something really beautiful and new. And I just think that there is a cost to everything. There's a cost to going for it. You might have to spend more time towards your goal and less time with your family in that moment. There's a cost to everything. There's a cost to cruising through life and never challenging yourself and to never doing anything new, meaning there's no more memories or thrills to create a better you, right? And there's always a cost, but I'm willing to step outside of my comfort zone. And I think it's really easy that people praise you on all your accomplishments and write about all the things you've done and talk about all the incredible things. Wow, you're living in California, how amazing. And it's just thinking about that was a huge cost. I'm not just talking financial, I'm talking mental and emotional, right? There's always a cost, and I think it's important to think about writing about your failures. People don't see those enough, that I have just kept on going with failing forward. And I just don't think you lose when you try. It's either you win or you learn. And I just don't think there's losing at this, as if you continue to just keep on going. It's either a lesson is learned or you win. Those are the two options with that. And every time you do fail, and I don't even know really, I just feel like failure is only if you quit. That's the only thing. Obviously, if you quit something that's not healthy for you, that's not failing. You should quit things that are not healthy, right? But I'm talking about really good things, healthy things, positive things, things that are going to help your family have more choices and freedom and all the things, is that it's not really failing. I just feel like quitting is. And if you just keep on going and you're fully committed and you throw your whole self at the dream, beautiful things are going to happen. But the thing is that you have to completely buy in. The only thing that's separating you from all of that is your mindset. And that's really powerful. And so I take my commitment super seriously, and I take my commitment to my dreams, goals, family, all the things in such a powerful way that it is hard. And Steve Harvey, I believe, said this, maybe it was TD Jakes, children will be what they see. Oh, I just want Faye to see a mom who's going for it. I want her to see a mom that just constantly works on herself, because if I want Faye to work on herself, she's only going to see the modeling of that. And people who are successful, people who are rich in all areas of life, they just think different. It's not that they have more resources or better influences or anything like that. It's just the way that their mind works, that they're just thinking different. The difference with anything is the way that you think. You need to change the way that you think. And it just goes along those lines of, if you can't, you won't. If you can, you will. And for me, I always have to focus on what is moving forward. What have I learned? How am I getting better? So it could be something simply like this. You're frustrated that you're not losing weight. I just had someone text me about that someone she's helping is really frustrated that she's not losing weight and she wants to quit. And so I was mentoring this person to mentor that person, if that makes sense. So what I said to my friend is I said, okay, ask her this question. What other benefits are there to living a healthy lifestyle other than losing weight? Change the focus, change your life. If her whole focus is on the shift of a scale, she'll feel defeated every single time. But when you work out for 21 days, that's a huge accomplishment. So an accomplishment feels really good. It gives you more confidence. Living fit, moving your body gives you more energy. You sleep better, and people don't realize that even if the scale is not shifting, your body is in some kind of way. It's operating better, your metabolism or just your energy, your mood, all the things. There's just so many other benefits. But if we're focusing on the one thing that determines our worth, it's probably going to mess up our thinking a lot. So friend, I want you to go all in Combat that discouragement with gratitude. Go all in. Steve Harvey said, people tell you not to put all your eggs in one basket. In fact, I've gotten that with having a business through social media and helping other people with fitness and nutrition and just a lifestyle. And he's like, but you don't know what my basket is made of. And why wouldn't you go all in with your passion and your desires and all the things that make you you? Because when you do that, the best will come of it. So friend, go all in. Every time you feel like you fail, you're just another step closer. Be fully committed. Throw yourself at your dream, but you have to buy in. I appreciate you listening to this so much. Please screenshot this, upload it, tag me at Julianne Condia. I cannot wait to hear your takeaways. Until next time.